the Castle Combe Racing Club 9-can Tyre UK Hot Hatch Championship if you can make your way to assembly now. Thank you.
Welcome to the Whitsun Warriors race day here on 25th of May 2026, and to kick us off it's the Nankang Tyre UK Hot Hatch Championship qualifying session, looking to see who can get that pole position. Can anybody see past Corey Webber? He's made it 4 out of 4 wins so far. Absolute domination, fastest laps, everything, an amazing car, and Corey's doing a fabulous job in it. Beautiful weather here on this Whitsun Bank Holiday Monday, but that will present its own challenges as well, because they're gonna be hot in the car and the cars are gonna be screaming for a break. The tyres are gonna be struggling with the hot track temperatures, but they're gonna be trying their utmost to get it on to the top of the grid. Corey Webber did manage to take pole position with a 1:13.528 with Mark Wyatt in that infamous yellow Vauxhall Astra alongside him. Lee Waterman and Tim Fuchs-Bell take up the second row, John McMillan and Julian Fisher on row 3. One of the great stories, as Corey makes his way into the paddock, is the brilliant job that we saw from Joe Hathaway after a lot of damage to that car last race meet. He's been flat out to get it repaired, and he's back out there ready to do battle, but his qualifying didn't go to plan, and he's going to have to fight his way through this field. Session 1 over, and they've now got their positions on the grid sorted. We now move our attention to the South Cerney Engineering Saloon Car Championship as Bill Brockbank makes his way under the Nankang Tyres Bridge, and he'll be hoping that not a rolling start this time. He loves a standing start. But who's going to have an answer for Harrison Chamberlain? There he is in his super powerful Volkswagen Golf. But Jack Bolton was the first one out there. You see him in his Honda CRX, an absolute pocket rocket, I have to say. Adam Preble, he's out there, you can see in the Astra. A little bit of technical gremlins creeping in this season, and these conditions, incredibly hot, are going to make it very difficult to see how he's going to keep this one going for the whole race. Powerful cars, but highly strung. He'll be hoping to get this high up the qualifying. Good to see John Lannon out as well in the number 25, and the number 3 Todd Carter as well is out there. But it is Harrison Chamberlain that puts it on pole with a 1:10.635 with Jack Bolton there alongside him. We move our attention to Avon Tuning GT Championship with an incredibly eclectic mix of supercars, frankly, as we saw 3 examples there. 2 Lamborghinis, we got Ginetta there, we've got Dave Scaramanga and his beautiful Ferrari. He'll be hoping to carry on. He is leading the championship at the moment by a reasonable margin, and he'll want to keep it going. His challenge today is Keith Butcher's sharing that 36 Lamborghini with Sasha Kakad. He'll be trying to see whether he can get a new outright GT lap record. He said it last year, he'll be trying for the same. We've got a couple of, well, 3 to be precise, Ferraris out here with us as well. Tim Mogridge, Vance Kearney and Peter Fisk. Always great to see them. And last year's champion, Dylan Popovich, he'll be trying to see if he can reel that gap in. There's Mr. Cheese, Philip Young, one of my favourite drivers. He's such an entertainer and he keeps pushing hard no matter what. Richard Guy, there's Dylan Popovich, there's Jordan Billington, getting quicker and quicker in that car. Richard Guy we've got out as well in the big Mosler, which is always fun to see. And of course Will Self there in his powerful, incredible Honda against these more typical looking GT cars. So it is Dave Scaramanga that puts it on pole position with Dylan Popovich alongside him. Keith Butcher will start on the second row with Chris Everill. There's that beautiful Mosler of Richard Guy. Now it's the Formula Ford's qualifying, and this is beautiful to see these single-seaters out on our Wiltshire circuit. There's Luke Cooper, the number 1 car, leading the championship again to try and defend his title. But his teammate, Sam Skellett, he's been keeping him honest during the course of this season so far, getting quicker and quicker. Nathan Ward is a Class B car, but he is 3rd in the outright championship, so he'll be looking to continue his progression. The fly in the ointment here, Tom Nippers 189, he's coming in and he's not going to give Luke Cooper an easy ride, there's no question about it. These Formula Fords, they are traditionally going to be fighting back and forth, and we look forward to seeing that. Alicia Hamlin out there in the Class A car as well, really getting settled into that car, and Ben Barry in the number 11, a beautiful Lanham car in this qualifying session. Oh, and Peter Lavender in that glorious, historic Formula Ford car. This is going to be a very busy qualifying session. It's the 13th running of the Dave Allan Trophy, someone we lost all those years ago. He was a Honda test driver, big links to the circuit, living in Swindon as well. And as well as testing road cars and race cars, he was a touring car driver. And it's a lovely event that we have every year to remember Dave Allan and everything that he had linked to the Castle Combe circuit. It is a 40-minute race, 4-0, with a pit stop. Many of the drivers actually teaming up, 2 drivers, some are doing it solo, some are actually doing it with 2 cars, so you can relay it in your own car, splitting that cost on the entry fees. Good to see Sam Daffin here racing in his absolute phenomenal piece of kit, that Fiesta. We see some familiar faces as well. Chris Everill out in the 169 Ginetta, of course. We've got Jordan Billington, who actually has put it on pole position in this qualifying session. Brilliant job, 110.114, just ahead of that Chris Everill Ginetta. Then we've got Parker and Wayne Mars in the Ferrari 488 Challenge. We've got Harrison and Hanks in the Super Golf GTI. We've got Jazz Sapra. Good to see Jazz is back here racing as well. It's kind of one of our own. We've adopted him as one of our own, is Jazz Sapra. Dunn and West as well are out in the 130 BMW. You see Dunn here quite often. Joe Hathaway out in his Clio as well. He's done so much work to get that repaired, and it's great to see he gets something else to put some mileage on it. Jordan Billington there, moving his way towards the pole position. We've got Civics, we've got ZRs, we've got Fiestas, we've got Minis, we've got a Hyundai. Is that the right way of saying it these days? But it is a wonderful mix. It's going to be a fabulous race. It's race time now, and it's the Formula 4s that are going to get the action underway. Luke Cooper is going to have pole position with Tom Nippers alongside him. And then we've got the battle between Sam Skellett, the youngster, and Nathan Ward in his Class B car. Great start by the whole field, and Tom Nippers has edged ahead of Luke Cooper. Sam Skellett has held off Nathan Ward in that 3rd position so far. Into the pits comes Ben Barry. That is a huge shame for that Class B car, but Tom Nippers still holding off Luke Cooper. Sam Skellett holding off the experienced Nathan Ward. He's trying to make it 7 Class B titles in a row. Luke Cooper's got back into the lead. It is Noah's Ark 2x2 as you sit here at the moment. But as we get towards the end, Ben Barry's back out on the circuit, which is great to see. But it was actually Tom Nippers that took the victory.
I mean, Luke's always going to be tough to be around him. He obviously knows the place very well. He's like, through that last corner and stuff, I just can't quite keep up with him at the moment. But when the car's on fire, with the engine's on fire, we had you know, I've got to be honest with myself, I'd say I think we had a bit of an advantage over Luke there in terms of performance, but keeping me honest is an understatement of the year, isn't it? I mean, Jesus Christ, it was tough work. I mean, it's about 150 degrees and you've got Luke Cooper on your ass. It's like, oh, sorry, apologies. It's like, do you know what I mean? I'd just rather not, you know? But yeah, no, great bit of fun.
Luke, was there anything else apart from going over the top you could have tried there?
That was an awesome race. Fair play to Tommy for in that race. Yeah, he managed to just get a little bit too much ahead of me going over the rise on the lap that he got past me. I wasn't able to get back up the inside there, and then after that, never really quite had the opportunity. He was just that little bit farther ahead going into quarry, and I couldn't quite get the cut back. So he positioned the car brilliantly. Yeah, it was a great race.
One of our spies up at Quarry has said they thought you had a bit of a misfire in the car.
The last lap it started to fluff on the last lap, so I lost a bit of power and dropped away from him on the last lap. It wasn't noticeable before that, but it might be because I was in the 2 so close to it. I couldn't really feel it so much, but on the last lap I could feel it was popping and I was losing a little bit. Can't take anything away from Tom.
Okay, best of luck, and we'll see what you can do next time out.
Yeah, hopefully one better next time.
Here we go, the race for the Nankang Tyre UK Hot Hatch Championship. Corey Webber and Mark Wyatt took up that front row, and we're underway for this fantastic 20 minutes of hot hatch action as they pile down towards, I think that's down to Camp Corner, isn't it, at the moment. The angle of that just got me confused for a second, because just about tell that's where it is. Yeah, look in the opposite direction. Corey Webber still has the lead. Mark Wyatt holding off the attentions of the Black Fiesta of John McMillan at the moment, and it's a small gap back, so he's not under pressure from the rear. He can focus forwards. There's Erling Jensen in the Zebra liveried Mini. He had a fabulous second race and got our driver of the day for his defensive driving that was absolutely on point. There he is. Good to see Ben Pemberton out there as well. But there's our leader, Corey Webber. He's got this firmly under control at the moment, but you see most of the field will be picking up their own little battles up and down through this field. Oh, the engine notes, that beautifully tuned 93 of Corey Webber. Ben Pemberton in the sister car, if you will. Good to see him back out again this time. There's Justin Holloway in that Golf livery car, and good to see 199 Joe Hathaway. A great fight through this field, and he finished in 3rd place after starting way back in 16th. An incredible job by him. In comes Lee Waterman, a brilliant job that just wasn't meant to be. But there is our race victor, the stricken Waterman car. Hopefully it's not a big issue.
Excellent race for you. After Mark had disappeared, it was just you.
Yeah, to be honest, I did have some trouble in the end. Just habit now of getting out and having issues at the end, so I make sure I got enough gap. The car's got a thermal cut off, so it brings a soft limiter a bit earlier when it's hot like this. Obviously, we weren't expecting heat like this up until the end part of last week, so the car struggled towards the end, but we were there, we had enough gap, and we were, yeah, I see Mark had trouble, but unfortunate for him, but good for us.
Well, I mean, I was lucky, yeah, so I know that, but I was still pushing. I think I was, yeah, very lucky that unfortunately they come off. Hope they're okay. Yeah, no, I'll take it though, every day.
Yeah, you don't basically get those offers too very on a day like this. Oh God, this is lumpy up here. I've got the wind going through everything. Your 3rd place finisher is?
I don't really know how that happened. Starting 15th on the grid. We had a really bad qualifying, and I think just one by one picked him up, and obviously a few people stopped with mechanical issues, and I didn't know until I got part further that we were hurt. So really happy.
Let's get these beasts of the Avon Tuning GT Championship out there. Pole sitter Dave Scaramanga in that beautiful black Ferrari. And last year's champion, number 9, Dylan Popovich, makes his way out to line up alongside him. There was Will Self just ahead of that beast of the Mosler, Richard Guy. Good to see the Seat of Wayne Spiller out as well, and our guests in the Ferraris at the back. It's always lovely to see. So we're underway. It was a rolling start, of course. They're just making their way round under the green flag at the moment. And there is Philip Young, Mr. Cheese. The Ferraris that had a race-long battle, but Dave Scaramanga, he managed to make a bit of an escape with that black Lamborghini in race number 2. He's going to have Sasha Kakat at the wheel, and he managed to get the upper hand against Dave Scaramanga in that race. But the pair of Ferraris just duking it out like a pair of prize fighters. Absolutely brilliant to watch. Will Self having a great fight, coming home in 3rd position. The Mosler sadly with an alternator issue.
Yeah, we're just extracting people from their very, very warm cars. We've got Dave with me at the moment. He looks as though he hasn't even broken a sweat, to be quite honest. I'm very surprised. Did you have a nice trundle around?
Yeah, I got a free 20-minute sauna and had a very nice time. Yeah, happy with that. We yeah, you know, got a good start, and then obviously the safety car came out to recover Dylan's car, but I was sort of primed in my mind out of how I was going to restart, so I got away well second time.
Yeah, I think you should be giving lessons to people at Grand Prix, things of that nature about restarts and the like. But well done, Dave. Nice to see the car out. God, this thing is radiating so much heat from the back of it. You have this nasty knack of getting yourself into tight spaces, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. Well, it was a good race, but I couldn't keep with him with the Ferrari. So I think he slowed coming to the end. But I was doing my maximum I could do, although I was sort of second, falling in a second off my quickest lap. Whether it's weather or not, I don't know. It's pretty warm in there.
That's an understatement. I think it's pretty warm out here as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not so bad when you go in, it's when you stop, you know. It's so hot.
Yeah, everything starts to come piling back into the cockpit, because this Lambo is really, you could do your breakfast on here, Chris. It really is. It's desperately warm.
Yeah, I think this morning,
and the fact is,
you're going to put some egg on there.
And the fact is, black doesn't help anyway. So see where we go. Let's see if we can catch Will Self. Just dragged him out from underneath the shade of the tree, and he's looking very pleased with himself. She was going crazy, wasn't she? She really was keeping up together.
Yeah, it went fairly well. I mean, this year has been a bit of a trial for the car. Lots changed over winter since the Hamilton was done. The first one we put 6 on all round, went out qualifying this morning, and became quite quickly aware that actually it's sort of unlocked something in the car, and now it's got a bit of pace and it drives really well. So yeah, I was able to have a good 20 minutes then of thinking about how the car feels and what I was doing, and then a bit of a race at the start, of course, which was good fun as well.
As long as you're enjoying yourself out there now, but dare I say it, compared up against the big monster sports cars down here, does this thing rattle through corners a bit quicker?
Yeah, the minimum speeds and the open speeds is a fair amount higher. It's just utilising that in a way that works then at the straight that then follows. If you commit a bit too much to the corner, you catch them before the exit, and then they're gone down the straight, so you've got a bit of a gap so that you sort of get a run on them. So yeah, the old girl could do with a bit more power, but she holds her own anyway.
Well, I think you're going to lose a bit of weight today, so you might be better in the second race.
Yeah, we never know.
Okay, well done, Will.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Now it is the Saloon Car Championship, the South Surrey Engineering. Sadly, Adam Preble pulled straight in with an issue, and Bill Brockbank manages to take full advantage, and he gets himself out front, and he's going to stay there with a great victory in the lead of the championship. And you had Todd Carter trying to keep him honest, but that CRX was a great car and performance, and he comes home in second. But there is your race winner.
After Mr. Preble decided to go and depart the scenery, it was just basically a Sunday afternoon drive for you.
It turned out that way, yeah. I was expecting the other Golf to keep pushing me along, but I think he fell away, which was music to my ears. I kept pushing, expecting Adam to come flying back through, but he's done that before. He's way faster than me, but yeah, I guess it knocked out problems today if he hasn't finished. But yeah, I'll take it. You got to finish to do something, and yeah, very cool.
Yeah, very not. Okay.
What's that?
Oh, I don't really know, to be honest. It was going well for a couple of laps. And then the EPC light come on and just won't go above 100 mile an hour. It just won't rev. Heat's obviously taking a toll on a lot of people's cars, but that's all it is, isn't it?
It says you managed to get it home, and we were all sort of like looking, listening, and trying to find out something. But it gave us nothing. But so you managed to get thing home, and now you got to have a quick fiddle and twiddle around with it, and find out whether you can do anything.
Yeah, I think just plug the computer in and wipe the codes off and go back out and see if it lasts again. Made it over the finish line, that's what matters now.
So here we go with the 13th running of the Dave Allan Trophy, remembering a really special man from his days. Test driver and racer with Honda, and spent a lot of time at Castle Combe Circuit. A brilliantly eclectic mix, a great sized field as well, in excess of 30 cars on this grid, 40 minutes, 4-0, with a pit stop. That is, if you're doing it on your own, you just stay there. I think you've actually got to get out, close the door and get back in again. In these temperatures, that's not going to be fun. Or you jump out and let your co-driver jump in, or it can be a relay with your co-driver in their own car. A great way to do it, and it really helps bring the cost down for racing. A lot of laps, brilliant entertaining for us, whether you've got a Hyundai, that is always good to see. We got Matt Brennan out in a Mark II Escort, the wonderful Compton Goddard's Ferrari there with Jordan Billington, our pole sitter, just behind. And you see Jazz Sapra really hounding down the Parker and Mars Ferrari 488 Challenge. The 488 Challenge is now the one putting the pressure on Jordan Billington as they head down towards Gooch's. This is from the other side, from Gooch's back up towards Old Paddock, that footage. Sam Daffin in his Fiesta. In that car. Gavin Dunn going in to hand over to Ray West, the Thruxton expert. And as we edge towards the end of this wonderful race, it is Parker and Mars that take the victory in the 488 Challenge. Jazz Sapra in the BMW F80, he comes home in second place. And our own Jordan Billington in 777, the white Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo, he comes home in third to round out a brilliant performance by everybody in this race. Thank you for joining us for this wonderful Whitsun Warriors race day. We'll see you back here in August.